Welcome back. I'm here with Kristen Marinoff and Renee Cutler, two women behind 100 Women Who Care, mother and daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome, both of you.
Thank
you.
you.
It's nice to see mothers and daughters getting along for a change.
Yes.
So 100 Women Who Care, I guess you could say it's kind of all in the name. Is that right?
Yes, very much so, although in this case, we quickly made it to 100 and surpassed that number rather quickly.
So how many do you have in there?
We had 160 women on Thursday
160?
last week. Yes, we had 160, and quite honestly, we're moving really quickly towards 200. But yes, to answer your question, it is in the name. The idea originally is getting these women together to commit to 4 meetings a year and donating $100 at each meeting to a local nonprofit or charity. And the idea obviously is very popular in the area because we did get such a great response for our first meeting last week.
Oh yeah, and Renee, what made you and you both decide to get involved in this?
Well, we heard about this from some dear friends in Grand Haven. We used to live in Grand Haven, Michigan, and they started this. Actually, a woman named Karen Dunnigan started this in 2006 in Jackson, Michigan. And models have started all over the United States.
Oh yeah.
And some friends started it, and they just said, Kristen, Renee, you need to get this going in Traverse City. And we've been talking about it for about 6 months, and we finally got things in motion, and this was all done in about 6 weeks. We started in October. We put our committee together, which was a fabulous committee. They did a great job, and here we are.
And here you are.
Here we are.
Now, you just said you just had the first meeting last week.
Yes, last week.
And how did that go?
It went just unbelievably well. So well. We all
More
gathered
than you could have ever hoped.
Oh my goodness, yes. We went into the evening thinking we had about 130 people committed. And we had to start the meeting late because people just kept coming through the door, and we had to get them signed up. And before we drew the names for the evening to know who we were going to be voting on, we knew that we had 160 going into the meeting.
Basically, each woman, you pick a charity.
Yes. Each woman who commits to the group comes to the meeting knowing that they can write their name and their charity or organization on a piece of paper. Those go in a hat. And then at the beginning of each meeting, my mom or I, we will draw 3 names. And those are the 3 women who get to present their organization for the evening. And then the entire group votes on which one they like best. And by majority, so whichever one wins gets the money for the evening.
And how much was raised?
We're looking at about 16,000 committed. However, I really feel we're going to be closer to 17,000 because we have a lot of people who have come.
$17,000 in an hour.
In 1 hour.
In 1 hour.
1 hour.
The power of women.
That's exactly it. The power of women. And I know that you two ladies are busy ladies.
Yeah.
And what do you think about this as far as for women who are moms, who are busy?
Well, that's just it. This is why this appeals to young women who, they have their careers, they have their families, their children. They barely have time to volunteer in their children's schools. So this appeals to people because it's 4 meetings a year, an hour-long meeting, and $100. So they feel like they're giving back to their community in some really valuable way.
And I $17,000 later, of course you guys are. I thank you both so much. I think it's absolutely wonderful what you're doing.
Thank you.
If you'd like to get in touch with Renee and Kristen, you can email them at 100, that's 100, wwctc@gmail.com. And remember, the next 100 Women Who Care meeting will be Tuesday, March 1st. So you have plenty of time. Put that on your calendar. It'll be from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. at the Traverse City Golf and Country Club.